Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Links 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back to Links 24. I'm here with Tomah resident Laurel Burns, who is here to share with us her story and how she's raising money through a GoFundMe campaign for a new home that will better accommodate the physical challenges she faces. I have some questions that will help us get to know Laurel, but first, we have a video clip that will give us a glimpse into Laurel's life at home. Take a look.
My name is Laurel Burns. I'm currently renting a place right now in Tomah. I'm a single mother, and they are, my world. I currently go to the Western Technical College in the Medical Administration program. The Technical College offered it here in Tomah. Driving to La Crosse when I was new to town, I didn't have the childcare that I needed, and it made me really uncomfortable being that far for that long. I was born without arms. I'm not 100% sure as to why that happened. Nobody really knows. However, my other brothers and sisters turned out completely normal. So as a child, I just, learned to do everything with my feet as much as anybody else with hands learned how to use their hands. As a child, you don't learn how to cook or do laundry or raise a child. There's always a new challenge to be learned, and you have to find inventive ways to do something. A typical day for me includes what most moms do: wake up in the morning with her kids, get them clothed, fed. I drive them to school. I usually come back home, do house chores, homework, clean. Sometimes I'll go to the tech college and have to work there, print things out, come back home. Sometimes I go down to the coffee shop and have some coffee. Then my kids usually get home at about 3:30. Ask how their day is, the typical stuff. Check backpacks, play with them, make dinner at about 5. Mondays are usually crazy because I have class at 5:20, so the babysitter comes, and Mondays we just do takeout. But normal days I just cook dinner at home. Then we play, hang out, do reading, and put the kids to bed. And after bed, I usually do more homework. Cleaning is usually my biggest challenge. Doing household chores like vacuuming is kind of difficult because I have to maneuver the vacuum cleaner in my neck. I have carpeting in my bedrooms, so that usually needs to be vacuumed, but my living room has hardwood floors, which is much easier to maintain because sweeping is much easier for me to do. I do laundry. I have my own washing machine that I bring with me. It's a front loader, and front loaders are a lot easier with your feet to load. Cooking is usually a challenge. I don't bake very often. Putting pizzas in the oven is kind of hazardous. When I was 23, I called the DMV. I asked them specifically what I would need to drive a car, and they told me straight out that as long as I could handle a vehicle effectively and efficiently and safely, I wouldn't need any modifications. And about a month later, I went in for my driver's test and got my license. Have you ever tried to scrape ice off your windshield with your foot? I have a car starter I got as a gift from a friend last year, which has been a godsend, but still on those 0-degree days does not melt all the ice off your car. It would be nice to have an attached garage so that I could get my stuff out of the car and put it on the floor and not have to worry about putting my backpack on the road up against my car. Well, I would definitely like to have a stable environment for my kids. They need me to be strong, and everything I do is for them. And even with the difficulties I face physically, it's never going to stop. I'm always going to look for ways that make our lives better and to have my surroundings be a little more tailored to my needs. I've had knee surgery before. What if in the future my knees, aren't as great and I can't? You really have to have a positive attitude towards life. There are days where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so difficult. Why me? Why does this have to be so difficult for me? But, in general, you have to be positive and just look at that mountain and say, okay, I will climb this mountain. It's just a matter of figuring out how I'm going to get over it.
Laurel, that is an amazing story.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us on the Links. Can you just start and talk a little bit and share with our viewers what has helped you have that positive attitude, the drive, that tenacity that you have? What's given you that?
I had a difficult childhood. At about 8 years old, I was taken away from my mother, who had, drug problems, and I went to live with my stepmom and my father at 10. My stepmom had stage 4 breast cancer, and she was recovering after I went to live there. And so we, comparing not having arms to surviving stage 4 breast cancer, I didn't get a whole lot of pity. I mean, she was a fighter, and it was amazing, and I just looked for new ways to overcome different obstacles.
So you had a really good role model who was overcoming obstacles.
Yes, yes.
When I was watching that video, just so many questions come to my mind, but what right now do you think is the most challenging part of your life for you?
Doing little things around the house specifically is difficult. I mean, to and from my car, groceries from the car to my house, my backpack. Cleaning, cooking is difficult, specifically using my oven and refrigerator, the freezer, difficult on one foot. Okay,
which leads us to let's get into the GoFundMe campaign. So you are very interested in, creating an atmosphere that's easier for you to live in. What got you to the GoFundMe campaign, and can you talk a little bit about that?
Definitely. I've been looking for rentals, and it's very difficult to find a rental unit that is customized to what I need. Oftentimes I'll find houses that are upstairs, or that I find that they have a standalone stove, or perhaps no laundry in unit. I bring along with me my own washing machine to my rental currently. So the GoFundMe page is basically set up so that I could maybe get a house that is tailored and something that I can, more easily access.
Really? So it's built for you?
Correct.
And how is the GoFundMe campaign going? How long did you start that?
I believe I started it about a month ago.
Okay.
We've raised about $1,000, but it's been slowing down. It would be really great to see that, going again. Not only funds, but I've had people offer services as well, which would be gratefully helpful too, yes.
So a service could be if somebody wanted to donate time to build
cabinets.
Materials,
donate appliances, that would always be great as well.
Okay, and are you looking for are there certain kind of appliances, like the front load washing machine, that's a big...
Correct, yes.
Is there a certain kind of vacuum cleaner or anything like that too that would help you more than...
I haven't really looked into a vacuum cleaner specifically, but hardwood floors would be a lot easier to maintain than carpeting.
Okay. Wow, and you're really creative and innovative with how you manage everything around your house.
Thank you.
How is that going for you and your children with the challenges you're facing?
It's good. I, inventively find new ways to do things. They also are getting a little bit bigger where they can help out a little bit. They don't cook, obviously, yet, or do dishes. I don't trust that. However, it's difficult sometimes, but.
And your GoFundMe campaign, if a person wanted to do that, what would they go? Where are they going to go on the internet, or is it a Facebook account, or how do they find that out?
It's a GoFundMe page at www.gofundme.com/Laurel Home.
Okay, and then they can go right to that and then make their donation.
Correct.
And if they do want to offer a service, is that a part of they can indicate that, or is there another way to contact you?
I believe there is a way to contact me through GoFundMe.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
Okay. So for people that have challenges in their lives, some people have emotional challenges like depression or things like that, or other physical disabilities, what would you say, Laurel, to people that are watching right now? What words of advice would you give them?
Keep looking forward. I mean, there are days where I just want to give up and, feel sorry for myself. But then, you got to think someone always has it harder than you. It could be worse. And, keeping a bright, outlook towards the future is definitely a must.
Oh, great. Laurel, thank you so much for joining us here on The Links. And we'll encourage our viewers to sponsor you on your GoFundMe page.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, to find more about Laurel's GoFundMe campaign or to donate, go to GoFundMe.com and search for Laurel Burns. When we come back, Mel will be sharing with us about the movie that Stephen Holloway has been filming in Tomah this week and what it's been like to be part of this movie crew. Don't go anywhere.